Good day everyone. My name is Loshan Analaki Nandakumar. My metric number is 01DKP23F1039. Today I'll be talking about the stern frame of a ship. The stern frame is one of the most important structural components located at the aft end or the rear of the vessel. It's critical because it connects both the propulsion and steering equipment to the ship's hull. So the location of the stern frame, we can find it just above and around the propeller and rudder. It basically forms the backbone of the stern structure and provides mounting support for machineries. So what's the purpose of stern frame? It has three major roles. It holds the rudder, the propeller shaft, and stern tube and the tail end bearings. Second, it ensures the propeller shaft is properly aligned so the propeller can work efficiently in the water. Lastly, it distributes the force generated by propulsion and steering system into the hull, keeping the structure stable. So the construction is traditionally stern frames were built for cast steel, known for strength and durability. However, in modern ships, many stern frames are fabricated and welded, making them lighter and easier to repair. They are also designed to resist seawater corrosion and high stress. Since the stern is exposed to some of the heaviest loads during operation, so what's the importance of a stern frame is, in summary, the stern frame provides a rigid and stable base at the stern, the most stressed part of the ship. Without it, the vessel could not properly mount or operate its propeller and rudder system. In other words, a ship cannot sail efficiently without a strong frame. So that's all on the stern frame, its definition, location, role and construction and importance. Thank you.
Good day to everyone. My name is Rakesh Nara Analaki Jaraman. My metric number is 01DKP23F1045. Today I'll be talking about the function of a stern frame on a ship. The stern frame is one of the most important structural components located at the aft of the vessel. Its main role is to support and secure the ship propeller, rudder and tail end shafting, while also transmitting thrust generated by the propeller safely into the hull structure. First, the stern frame transfers propeller thrust to the hull. When the propeller generates thrust, either moving the vessel forward or backward, the force needs to be transmitted into the hull effectively. Without the stern frame, this force would not be directed properly and the ship movement would be inefficient or unstable. Next, it provides support to the rudder and propeller. The stern frame forms a strong base for critical components such as the rudder, propeller shaft, and bearings. By keeping these parts aligned and secure, it ensures smooth propulsion and reliable steering, which are essentially for safety navigation. Another important function is that adds structural strength to the aft. The aft end of the ship feels heavy stress from wave, rudder force, and even propeller vibration. The stern frame reinforces this area and prevents damage or deformation that could weaken the vessel. It also protects vital components by firmly holding the propeller, rudder, and stern tube bearings. The stern frame prevents misalignment or mechanical failure, both of which could cause serious operation issues. Lastly, the stern frame distributes loads evenly. Instead of allowing all the propulsion and steering loads to concentrate at one point, it separates the stress across the stern structure. This reduces weak points and improves the overall durability of the ship. So, in the summary, the stern frame not only enables propulsion and steering, but it also strengthens the aft, protect key components, and ensure the ship or vessel can operate safely and efficiently. That's all from me. Thank you.
Good evening, sir. My name is Daryl Das Analaki Basil. My metric card number is 01GKP23F1018. So I will continue this presentation from here. So now, let's move on to the importance of the stern frame in a ship construction. The stern frame is not just a supportive structure, It plays a very critical role in ensuring the strength, safety, and efficiency of the entire vessel. I'll break down its importance into a few key points. The first one is structural strength and support. The stern frame acts as the backbone of the ship's aft section. It supports all the heavy components located at the stern, including the propeller, rudder, and tail shaft bearings. Without a stern frame, these components would not be firmly secured, and the aft structure would be far more vulnerable to damage. Think of it like the skeleton of a human body. Without strong bones, we cannot stand up upright, and the same thing applies to a ship without a stern frame. The second one is transmission of propeller thrust. One of the most crucial functions of the stern frame is to transfer the thrust generated by the propeller into the ship's hull. When the propeller rotates, it produces a huge amount of force to push the vessel forward. If there's no strong stern frame to channel this thrust into the hull, that energy would be wasted and the ship's movement would become unstable and inefficient. The third one is protection of vital components. The stern frame also acts like a protective shield for sensitive parts such as the propeller, rudder, and tail shaft. These are high precision components, and even a small misalignment or damage can lead to mechanical failure. By holding them firmly in place, the stern frame minimizes vibration, prevents misalignments, and shields them from strong water pressure or accidental impacts, which in turn reduces maintenance costs and extends their service life. And finally, we have safety and stability. The stern is often one of the most stressed areas of the ship, constantly facing heavy seas, strong currents, and propeller vibrations. The stern frame reinforces this area, preventing deformation or structural failure. This added strength not only keeps the ship stable, but also ensures the safety of the crew and cargo, especially in rough weather conditions. In short, a well-designed stern frame directly contributes to the ship's seaworthiness. So, when we look at the importance of the stern frame, we can see that it is much more than a structural part. It is a foundation of a propulsion, a protection for vital components, and a guarantee of safety and stability at sea. That's all from me, sir. Thank you.